Okay, Gene from virginbloggernotes.com has two great questions. In fact, they're so great that with the first one here, I realized that I had no idea what it was because I had not set up the right things on my blog in my new theme to track it. And her first question is, what social? I'm reading this actually from the that page and her comment there. So, but I also have them written down. All right. Um, what social media site or website is your best referring source of traffic? Well, thank you, Gene, because you did me a favor actually. Um, I did not have Google Analytics set up in Thesis before, and a couple days ago, going back through all the questions, seeing how many had added up, I went ahead and put it in. I also didn't know where to put it in, so I learned that as well. Um, I'm looking at it right now, as a matter of fact, and from what I see, because I don't know what all the different the technical aspects of it are, but I see the direct traffic is actually 50%. Then the next one would be 38.24% would be referring sites, and 4% or 11.76% would be search engines. To give you a bit more than you asked for, I always believe in over delivering. So direct traffic is 50% for 17 visits on direct traffic. Um, I'm actually looking at right now. I just hovered over Tuesday, July 6th, 2010. It says I have 34 visits, so I know kind of crappy, but it's starting to. I mean, it's adding up there. At least I'm learning what it means. Um, as far as Google, it says 4 visits, 11.76%. Um, markbell.me.uk, I'm not sure what that site is, I've never heard of it before. 3 visits, 8.82%. And break.com, I definitely know who that is. 2 visits at 5.88%, and again at 5.88%. 2 visits again would be from bottomup.com. Some keywords have been 5K mission. I was just talking to her the other day. Blue Pop blog. It's hard to find a dime in a and then something, and then penny nickel dime, and all those are 1 visit and 25%. Those are all keywords. Let me do the full report on sources here. Pull that up for you real quick. And from what it looks like to me, underneath bottom up is Brandon Connell, 1 visit. Darren L. Carter, 1 visit. Facebook 1, Give a Brick 1, thank you. And then HireHeatherVilla.com 1. So, so far looks like what has the most is direct traffic, and other than that, Google, and then a few other sites. I would say personally, besides looking at that, is honestly, I do a lot of commenting around the blogosphere, and I read a lot of sites, and I think that, like I do, if you comment on my site, I'm going to comment on yours, and if I like your content good enough, I will subscribe to your RSS feed and add you to a certain day of the week. And what I do is I visit certain blogs on certain days. Excuse me for 1 second here. You can still hear me though. Giving my daughter back her pacifier here. I don't want to keep on redoing videos, so I might as well just take whatever little things come here and keep going. Sorry about that. But yeah, I comment a lot, and I find that where I comment, I get traffic from. Guest posting would probably be more traffic. So things like that. My system is what James did. It's called the 27 rule, which I recommend because so far, and you also have to pay attention to what kind of post you're putting out there. I actually have in my Google Reader Monday through Friday, and I have certain blogs that I visit on each of those days. So I visit roughly 20 to 30 blogs on Monday. And then Tuesday I'll visit Tuesday's blogs, and then Tuesday night I actually check back on the ones I commented on or visited on Monday, and therefore I see who replied to what. I reply to their reply, and things like that. So that's my system. That's what I do. So I hope that answers your question. I know, a long answer for a question, but I hope that answers your question. The second question was, what's your typical blogging schedule look like? Great question. I'm a stay-at-home dad. For those of you who understand that I'm not working right now, my girlfriend Samantha is working full time. It's still a lot of pressure. I mean, I have a baby. I have a little girl. 3 months old now, going on 4, and so it's not all that easy. I mean, I'm not a morning person at all. I'm more of a night person. But when I do get up, roughly mornings, not early, I get up roughly anywhere from 8 to 10, roughly in there. So when I do get up is when I have my best ideas, and so that's when she's already up. So I basically have to work around, if she naps or, whenever she's hungry or things like that. If we're in the living room out there and she is, watching TV, well, she can watch TV. We'll have the TV on, and I'll hop on the laptop as I'm on here now, and I'll do some work then. But it's really whenever I can. I mean, I try to focus on, to make this not too long, the most important tasks which I have in my head written down on paper usually, before any other tasks. So I have, I do my email a little bit throughout the day, not all the time, and Facebook and catching up on that. But I also do my blogs basically once a week, set them up for the entire week long, and do my videos usually 1 or 2 days, and then get those set up, and that usually takes me roughly half hour to an hour at most or something. So that's done. So when I do my videos and my posts like I am right now, this all takes, I mean, not that much time really. It's the commenting on blogs. It's visiting new blogs. It's all the other work besides this, the monthly experience that I do. Because what I do with that is when I read blog posts, I have to write then and there, write down a little review of that blog post and link to it. Right then and there, so I don't forget about it. So if I'm in the middle of feeding her and I think, well, this is a great post, this is an awesome site, I'm definitely going to use this in my monthly experience. It doesn't matter. I just go ahead and figure out a way to get it done so I don't lose that site, because I don't want to lose good sites. I want to really help people out with that. So it's really whenever I can, honestly. I do have the advantage of my girlfriend watching our daughter, or her mom if she's home watching our daughter, and me being here doing videos or whatnot, or if they're gone. Like I have my daughter right down here with her pacifier and her balancing and stuff, and other than a few noises, if she's really hungry or something, I'm not gonna be doing a video, because there's no way I can do a video and be feeding her, or things like that. So, but pretty much whenever I can get a chance to do it, I make sure also that when she goes to bed, I try to fit some stuff in too. So that was kind of a long for 2 questions. I'll try to shorten up the other ones from now on, but I hope that answers your question pretty much whenever I can throughout the day, honestly, because I'm home all day. I really don't go anywhere. I'm on the computer a lot, so. Well, hey, I appreciate your questions, Gene. Thank you for taking an interest in this. Um, I'm glad that you're visiting my blog. I'm glad you find interest in it, and I hope that we can connect sometime. I am on Skype now and Uvu, so hopefully we can either interview or just connect somehow. I'm on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and all that. So, alrighty, on to the next question.